Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. It's great to be with you. I'm really excited for story time today. We're going to read one of my favorites, Penelope Perfect by Shannon Anderson. Now, how many of you know what it means to be perfect? We try, don't we? We want to wake up and have a perfect day where we answer every question correctly at school, where we say the right things to our friends, where everything goes exactly to our plan. But it doesn't always work out that way. Some days we can't get our hair or our clothes to look as cool as we want. Some days we get a bad grade on a test. Some days nothing goes as we planned. And believe it or not, that is perfectly okay. That's what this story is all about. Penelope Perfect by Shannon Anderson. A tale of perfectionism gone wild. They call me Penelope Perfect. If you know me, I'm sure you agree. Have you ever heard of Old Faithful? Well, that geyser has nothing on me. Old Faithful is a geyser at Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming, and it erupts on schedule every day. I wake up at 5 every morning to begin my daily routine. I smooth all the wrinkles out of my sheets and make my room perfectly clean. Next, I do 10 jumping jacks to follow my exercise chart. For breakfast, I always eat pancakes. My mom makes them shaped like a heart. I pack up my lunchbox and school bag. I get dressed and I feed my cat Gus. I kiss my mom and dad goodbye and head outside to the bus. At school, I straighten my desk just so. I sharpen 6 pencils too. I ask about extra credit and recheck the work that is due. At lunchtime, I pull out some wet wipes to kill all the germs on the table. I turn all my food to face me so I can read every label. At recess, I rewrite my lessons. I can't stand to have sloppy notes. I practice my spelling words twice and brush up on my Abe Lincoln quotes. I climb on the bus to go home and tackle my schoolwork at 4. I eat dinner with my mom and dad, then study my lessons some more. I put on my favorite PJs, brush my teeth, and comb my hair. My parents tuck me in at 8 with my cat and my teddy bear. I don't fall asleep till much later. There are so many thoughts in my head. I need to double check the list I keep safely by my bed. I love to be prepared with every detail on track. But sometimes a sudden storm throws things way out of whack. I snooze through the thunder and lightning, deep in a very sound sleep. And at 5 o'clock in the morning, my trusty alarm doesn't beep. The storm must have knocked out the power. We've all slept till past 8 o'clock. I don't have time to shower or even to find matching socks. Oh no! My bed is rumpled. My hair is a mess. I can't fix the wrinkles in my polka dot dress. I run to my parents' room, crying. What are we going to do? My watch says 8:17. Please tell me it isn't true. My dad leaps straight out of bed while I scoop up all my stuff. The plum I grab for breakfast will have to be enough. Dad takes me to school and I gulp. What will the other kids say? I've never been late for anything. I just know this will be a bad day. The tardy bell rings through the hallway. I sigh and open the door. Everyone turns as I walk in the room, and their jaws nearly hit the floor. With my unbraided hair and wrinkled dress, my mismatched shoes and sweater, I look like I've been through a hurricane. I sure hope my day will get better. I wonder what I'll eat for lunch today, since I didn't have time to pack it. And what if my pencils all break in two? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I can hack it. Just when I think things can't get worse, I get my first ever B. I slump in my chair with my head on my desk. What a catastrophe. My teacher walks over to see me. I'm sure she senses disaster. I kind of feel like crying, but instead, I burst into laughter. Why do I feel so giddy? Something strange is happening to me. My wrinkled clothes are so comfy, and my messy hair makes me feel free. I decide to go out for recess. My notes can wait for a while. The other kids look surprised at first, and then they start to smile. To think all of those days I stayed in when I could have been playing kickball. The truth is, I can't stop smiling. Recess is fun, after all. A wonderful feeling of freedom fills up my mind and my heart. Maybe a day can end happy, even after a terrible start. I survive this memorable school day, do my homework, and help my mom and dad. I even leave time to play outside. I guess goofing off isn't so bad. I've learned not to make life a checklist. That doesn't mean I'm lazy. It's all right to go with the flow sometimes and not make myself so crazy. I've decided that from now on, I won't be in such a big hurry. I'll still try my best in all that I do, but I'll try not to constantly worry. They called me Penelope Perfect. That was once who I wanted to be. But now, I think it's better to just be Penelope. I think we can learn a lot from Penelope. Have you ever felt anxious when you're having a hard time in school? Or when your day isn't going quite how you planned? Well, I have, and here's what Penelope showed us. It isn't the end of the world. She didn't have her perfect day, but she found out that sometimes it's really fun to go with the flow. She made new friends and did something she never would have tried before. That's what we can all remember. We can strive to do our best and know that we won't always get there. We can always let go and have some fun. I hope you enjoyed this story as much as I did. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.